if a man is in a position where he spends a lot of time focusing on his mother's needs, and if he is not doing things for her, he is thinking a lot about her, it doesn't mean that he is aware of the fact that he won't really be living his own life. And this is because how he lives could be what is normal. And so through having behaved in this way for so long, it won't occur to him that he is not living his own life. And if he was living his own life, he would realize that he is the most important person in his life, because if he is not in a good way, if he doesn't take care of himself, what is often called positive selfishness, he can't truly be there for others. So if he was really there for himself, taking care of his own needs, putting a lot of energy into his own relationships, his own career, his own health, his own well-being, he would be able to be at his best. But through spending so much time on his mother, it's not going to be a surprise if he often feels drained and run down, and if so many areas of his life are not going very well. He could be in a relationship that is not going very well, or he might not have had a relationship. But as to why a man wouldn't realize why he is focusing so much time on his mother is, of course, because it is normal, as I've said, and because no one has pointed out the fact that he is not paying attention to his own life, and that he is too caught up in his mother's life. But if someone was to point this out, perhaps if he was to get into a relationship and his partner was to say, you spend a lot of time focusing on your mother and very little time on yourself and on us, he could end up dismissing what has been said. And he could believe that he is being criticised, even though this person can have his best interests at heart. He can feel as though he is being attacked. And when it comes down to why this would feel comfortable to live in this way, to neglect himself and to be there for his mother, this is likely to be because this is how it was for him very early on. So through being used by his mother to fulfill her needs, her adult needs and unmet childhood needs, he will have been conditioned from a young age, just like in ancient Sparta when these boys were brought up to be warriors. He will have been brought up to serve his mother, and he will have become alienated from himself and super focused on his mother's needs. And so now that he's an adult, it won't stand out, because this is what will be familiar. And if he was to focus on his own needs, he could end up feeling guilty and ashamed, and he could even believe that he would die. And this is because through not receiving the nutrients that he needed to emotionally separate from his mother, he won't have been able to develop a strong sense of self, and for his survival to be internalized. So he will be developmentally stunted. And this is why it will be so important for him to realize that he is here to live his own life, that he deserves his own life, because through being abandoned very early on, he can believe that not only are his needs bad, but he can also believe that he is bad. And this won't be the truth. The truth is that his needs are not bad or wrong, and he is not bad or wrong. But to realize this, he may need to reach out for external support so that he can start to resolve what he went through and to work through his pain and to step into his own life because he deserves it.